My 15-year career in sewing machine service and repair started with vintage and antique machines, pretty much on accident. I was obsessed with them, and they were everywhere at thrift stores, antique malls, the neighbor's basement. My collection grew pretty quickly, and I couldn't find a single shop or person that would service them, get them in working order, and most frustratingly, fix the broken electrical wiring. Hi, my name is Andy Barney, and I've been a professional restorationist and technician for 15 years. As much as I loved having my own service shop and serving my community, my efforts to teach others how to service, repair, troubleshoot, and restore sewing machines has become my primary focus, and together we are actually changing the nature of this industry. I closed my service shop in 2022 to teach full time, and since then, my website still draws in about 30 to 40 emails a week asking to ship their machine to me for restoration and repair. That's how big the demand is for functional restoration all over the US. And that's because the only service shops left are usually attached to a dealer. A dealer service shop is not meant to save your machine or make it last longer. It's meant to steer you toward a new machine purchase. One of the most needed skills in working with old machines is motor service and electrical rewiring. Not only is electrical rewiring one of the biggest reasons machines go to the landfill or were put on the curb or left in the thrift store, is because the electrical wiring may be bare, broken, or just a mess. Not only do we have a full learning library available 24/7, walking you through each procedure step by step, an actual human expert is always available to personally guide you through any aspect of motor service and rewiring. We want you to be comfortable and confident in working on these aspects of machine restoration, and having a hand on your shoulder certainly helps. The motor service and rewiring modules include all aspects of disassembling and reassembling all external motors, but only when truly needed, and replacing motor brushes, replacing bad wiring in the motor, cleaning the armature, replacing lead cords and foot pedals, rewiring with new connectors, rewiring and fully servicing potted motors such as on the Singer 1591, 201, and 101 machines. On a side note, we also have a much simpler way of rewiring potted motors that don't require a soldering iron, but the traditional soldering method is also an option. Lamp rewiring is also included, so pretty much any electrical rewiring you can think of, we can help you with. Originally, this program was just meant to teach the basics in vintage machine cleaning and lubrication, but we have stretched the limits of this program to the edges. Most and all repairs are included in this program, with the exception of gear replacement, such as touch and sew and other machines, full disassembly or reassembly, or any repairs that require timing or advanced adjustments, which most of them never need. Yes, we do assist in finding parts that are no longer made or hard to find, and it's pretty common for us to explore creative solutions when traditional parts aren't available. A number of students in our program are working on using 3D printing to replace parts, so it's really exciting time for people working with old machines. The procedures you'll learn start with a comprehensive overview of the tools, cleaning materials, and lubricants you'll need to work on old machines. Next, you'll learn to properly and safely remove the covers of your machine, which is not terribly difficult on most vintage machines. The real magic happens inside, since most of the time we don't know the history of the machine, even if it's been cared for and stored in a cool, dry place, or if it was abandoned in a pole barn, a basement, or someone's back porch. We've seen it all, and over time, you will too. Much of our time in vintage machines is getting the interior clean and free of old, hardened lubricant, dirt, debris, and sometimes a big mess when someone previously used the wrong lubricant. Here we'll employ a number of cleaning and soaking methods to remove the old stuff, and expect a good amount of elbow grease. Once the machine is clean, we'll walk you through proper lubricating procedures using both sewing machine oil and grease. We also cover fixing upper tension assemblies in great detail, polishing external parts both manually with a towel and with cleaner, but also with an ultrasonic cleaner or rotary tool if you plan on doing a lot of polishing. We address treadle bases, keeping the irons cleaned and lubricated, installing a treadle belt, converting to a hand crank, and pretty much anything you can think of. When you first log into the program, the modules are laid out to guide you step by step through cleaning, lubrication, and many repairs and adjustments based on the machine you are working on. This library is always growing with new material and available to you 24/7, so it will meet the demands of your busy schedule. But the real value of our programs are that they include live human help when you need it. We offer personal guidance in a number of ways, including group posts on Facebook, emails, messaging, and Zoom calls when needed. Anytime that we can help you or others with a specific machine issue, it becomes part of our learning library, so we are all really learning together. Remember that the VSMM program is a one-time fee with a lifetime access, but we've added a second part to the program for those of you that want to go beyond just learning how to care for your machine. We discovered quite some time ago that many are also wanting to learn as much about sewing machines as possible, mostly for retirement or business income, and want to know more about how and why the sewing machine works the way it does, what all the mechanisms do, as the more you know, the more you are able to fix when needed. The VSMM Extra is a monthly membership that caters to those of you that want to know as much as you can about machines, how they work, and how to fix them. Also, every Wednesday, Paul hosts a live Q&A or social call. This is a time to gather virtually over Zoom and have conversations about anything you want to talk about or ask for help. You are able to turn on the camera on your phone or tablet and show us specific issues with your machine, ask questions about its value, show off your latest thrift store find, share your victories in saving machines, or anything else you'd like to share. It's also very social, as the culture around vintage sewing machines is pretty strong. Friendships are being made in our private group every day, as it's nice to share your journey with others that get it. Wednesday's calls are also recorded and available for those that can't be there live. We alternate call times each week, so this week the call is at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Next week's call is at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. When you enroll in the VSMM program, you'll automatically get 3 months of the VSMM Extra for free. I do this because I don't want you paying for something you don't need, honestly. For those of you just wanting to get your machines into shape and working order, 3 months is more than enough time to address any big issues or attend specialty programs. It's important to note that you decide when to start your 3 months of membership. It does not start automatically. You do have to use all 3 months together, but you can wait until you have time to really get the most out of your free membership. Also, we do not automatically continue your membership when the 3 months is over. You'll get an email reminding you that it's almost time for the end, and a link will be provided when you are ready to renew your membership for the small fee noted below. You can start and stop your membership as you need so that you aren't paying the monthly fee when you aren't using it. Trust me, working on vintage machines is addicting, therapeutic, and definitely helps build confidence and a feeling of accomplishment. To me, by far, the best value of this program specifically is the community of people you'll get to work with, not just Paul and I. It's like we've formed our own little blanket fort, for lack of a better term, that's a shelter from the rest of the world, and we're all tied together by the wonder of sewing machines, hearing their stories, preserving their history, and keeping them going. Join us for your own magical sewing machine journey.